So tell them who you are.
All right, I'm Dean Weers-Windemaller, owner of Southtown Guitar.
Cool. And where is Southtown Guitar?
It's on Madison, just south of Hall in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what do you do?
I teach guitar lessons and run my guitar store.
Cool.
So, and I also write and perform music. And I heard about the Geek Group, so I thought I should come check
How'd
it
you
out.
hear about us?
I heard about it through a customer who came in, actually, who I think was a volunteer with you guys.
Okay.
It was a while ago, and I forget his name. But he told me I should get in touch and check out what you guys have going.
If you're interested in doing any instructional videos on working on guitars or building guitars or stuff like that, we make a lot of videos.
Okay.
And it's all about getting people excited about making stuff.
Okay.
And if you want to do a thing on how to make guitars and that, we do a lot with woodworking.
Okay.
And that'd be fun as hell.
Okay.
Yeah. Show up. Make
Cool. Nice. I'm running some clinics in my store too.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys, do you ever
Sometimes
go
we go
other
places and shoot videos.
Things?
Sometimes.
Because maybe that's a way we could partner.
Yeah.
I offer free clinics every couple of months. Like I'm doing one on, I've got a guy coming in to talk about amplifiers, guitar amps.
Okay.
In a couple of months, and we're not sure exactly what he's going to talk about. But
send me an email as soon as you can and let me know in advance.
Cool.
I'll get you a card for you to take off.
Yep.
And
send me an email and then I'll have your contact.
Sure, no problem.
Excellent.
Because that sounds like fun, and if I've got a crew available that day, yeah, we'll come out and shoot it.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's right in town. Easy, fun. So where are you off to next? I figure you're giving him the nickel tour. Oh, okay. Has he seen High Voltage yet?
No, he hasn't.
Oh, let's show him the lightning.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at this.
All right.
This is Omni the Wonder Dog, the most important member of our staff.
Omni the Wonder Dog?
Omni the Wonder Dog.
Omni.
Yep. She is an official staff member here. She's in charge of human resources.
Okay.
If the dog don't like you, odds are nobody else will.
You know, I just saw a PBS documentary called Fast Times at West Philly High.
Okay.
About a guy who started a program in a West Philly high school, and they actually entered the, I think it's called the X Prize, to build a very fuel efficient car.
Okay.
And they got to the finals with high school students.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of what you got to be done here.
Yeah. Welcome to the Geek Group. That's Okay. All right. So this is our lightning machine. I'm going to set this right over here.
Okay.
Because the viewers at home will want to see it fired. They like it. You're going to follow him. He's going to take you down to the best view in the house. Hey, Dean. Do you have any weird piercings I need to know about?
Just in my ear.
No, that's fine. Do you have any biomedical implants, like an insulin pump or anything?
No.
Okay. Here we go. Clear cage! Yeah.
I gotta tell me, I trusted you guys. You know what you're doing, but that freaked me out a little bit. That's incredible.
I built that.
You built that?
Me and a couple dozen of my closest buddies. Yeah. Wow. That's one of our big flagship projects. Paul Kidwell, Dan, a couple guys. Yeah, we built that.
What's it called?
It's a Tesla coil.
It's a Tesla coil.
Yep.
Nikola Tesla was a huge inventor around electricity, AC power.
Yeah, he's a guy you've never heard of. You've heard of Edison?
Okay.
Yeah. Tesla basically makes Edison his bitch, but you've never heard of him. Every electricity thing that you use today has some connection to Tesla.
I've actually heard of Tesla, but I didn't know.
Yep.
And I've heard of a Tesla coil.
The entire AC power distribution system in America, that's his work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So that is the largest.
Well, it's the most powerful.
Most powerful.
Okay.
Yeah. There's bigger ones. We're working on bigger. We need a bigger room to build it. But that's 200 kVA.
What's the purpose of it besides being a spectacular display?
Research, experimentation. There's a lot of uses for it.
Okay.
Yeah. But the primary thing is research, development, and simple discovery. That and it just made you go, wow.
How does it work in a sentence or a paragraph?
You ever push a kid on a swing set?
Yeah.
That's the electrical version of a swing set.
Huh.
Resonance.
Resonant.
Here's in a term that you will instantly understand. You've used an EBO?
Yeah.
A little EBO thing?
Yep.
Same concept.
Okay.
that applies a tiny little bit of energy at the right time to make a resonant system vibrate. Same thing. It's all waves, man.
Wow.
It's all waves.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, that's same thing as an EBO.
Wow.
And anybody who works around guitars all day long, he's gonna know what an EBO is. So that was the easiest one ever.
Thank you. Wow.
So yeah, that's a quick tour of the lab.
Okay, cool.
Have you seen video production yet?
Yes,
Yes.
we went through that.
Yep.
Yeah, then you've seen the lab.
Do you guys have a brochure or anything? Because I could.
Didn't we have a bunch of stuff set out for yesterday?
Yeah, it's on the table.
Yeah, give me one of those.
I'd like to refer some of my students here too.
Sure.
Especially with the recording. Yeah.
Here.
Cool. Awesome.
I'm not entirely sure what's in there, but we were giving them
Well,
out to
there's
people
two different
yesterday.
things in
Okay.
there. Then we had this group here last night. We got another one tonight. This was so we can stay in touch with them.
Okay.
But this is just a little bit about the Geek Group. We build also, and some of the things that we have here in terms of specialty equipment, and some of the labs.
Yeah,
You know what
okay.
this is a woodworking shop. You probably
Okay.
saw the hoist for the car in the corner.
Okay. Yeah.
There's an electric S10, Chevy S10 there.
So if you become a member, you can come in here and work and use your tools
Yeah.
whenever. And
Yeah.
not just for kids, it's for anybody.
No,
I
it's
could become a
actually
member
mainly
here.
not for kids.
Oh,
It's for
okay.
guys like
Okay.
you. Yeah.
Okay. So I can
We
come
do
in here and
demos
do
and
a
classes
workshop.
for kids, but for
I
you
see.
you could come here for $40 a month and 7 days a week work in our wood shop.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the idea.
Wow. Vehicle shop, high voltage, electronics lab.
Chemistry lab, computer lab, everything. Laser lab.
But then you're pretty much, if you pay your $40 a month and come work here, you're pretty much on your own.
Yeah, we don't build it for you.
Right. Okay.
You
just
come in
provide
and
the
say,
space and-
I need a planer, I need a screwdriver.
Okay.
You
So
check
need
out
some
whatever tools you
know-how.
want.
You need
Yeah.
some know-how.
But we'll help you learn stuff. Like if you need to know how to learn to use a new tool, we'll help you learn the basics.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
You don't come in here knowing nothing and say, I'm going to build an electronic, I don't know.
You
I'm thinking
come in
maybe
here
my
with a-
students could bring
this is
build
a
foot
place-
pedal or something.
Yeah, you could do that.
You know, but if they didn't have any idea how to do it beforehand,
well, that's why there's the internet, and we have
sure.
a lot of
Yeah.
YouTube or what
Right.
have you.
We have.
Find out where.
Come here a second.
Right.
Watch this.
but walk me through. Let's say I want.
Let's say you want to build a foot pedal. Okay, and you don't know anything about foot pedals.
Right.
All right, we're gonna come back here.
I don't know anything about building.
Just because this is the nearest terminal, we just installed this today. But we have thousands of members. This is IRC. It's real-time internet chat.
Okay.
And there are terminals like this all over the lab.
Okay.
You could go down in the electronics lab, and you'd start in you'd start in electronics lab and say I want to build a foot pedal. And you hop in the IRC or you hop in the forums.
Okay.
And you do this before you even come here. You do this at home because we have a website. And you say I'm building a foot pedal. Anybody got any experience in this? And you're going to get 1,000 different people that are all going to give you the exact perfect answer, and they're all going to be different. Oh my God! And half of them are going to be like just totally not what you want to do.
Okay,
it's
right.
welcome to the internet.
Yeah, sure.
But you're going to get data, and they're going to point you in directions that you never thought of.
Okay, sure.
And there's a lot of electronics engineers and things like that.
Cool.
And you work with them, and you get a design together, you get a schematic together, and all that. Sure. And then there's people here. We won't build it for you, but on any given day, there's a half dozen different guys here that know more than anybody you've ever met about electronics.
Okay.
And you'll be like, which resistor do I need? And they're going to be like, well, here's how to use an oscilloscope, and here's how to use this thing, and all that.
Okay.
And you go through it step by step. And you do the electronics down the electronics lab.
Okay.
You might program your Arduino in the computer lab, and then you go to the metal shop, and you can, in the CNC shop, and custom engrave your foot pedal and make the housing for it.
Okay.
And then go to the paint booth and paint it all pretty.
Okay.
And it's everything you would find in a full, like going out to the steel case R&D facility, only it's not millions and millions of dollars. That's the idea.
Cool.
So
Awesome.
you're not going to do it in a day,
Right,
but if
yeah.
it's a hobby level thing where you just want to dick around with it and learn it, then yeah. And for the stuff that you do
resources up
know,
here for that.
then
Yeah,
it's
right.
anything you could possibly want.
Okay. So it's okay. I'm just trying to get a feel for what it is. You're primarily providing resources for people, not necessarily the education.
This is a place where you learn what you want to learn at the rate you want to. This is the opposite of college. This is here's all the stuff.
Right.
Go fuck off and play. Do what you want, when you want, how you want.
Right.
And with the exception of like 4 tools, it's all included in that $40 a month.
Okay.
Only the really big stuff is there any kind of hourly rate. Like the big CNC machines, there's an hourly rate on that. And like the car hoist, but everything else is $40 a month.
Let's say for instance, let's say I became a member, I wanted to bring in 4 of my students to all build a guitar pedal together. Would they all have to become members, or could I bring them in?
If
for
they're
a
building
Saturday
your
or something?
project with you, we're not going to get in a twist about it.
Okay.
If they're here
Yeah.
every day and they want to start
Sure,
doing stuff
right.
on their own, then yeah, they can't come in
but
without you.
let's say I organize this maybe one-day event.
Yeah, that's
maybe
fine.
2 Saturdays
That's
in a row.
fine. But,
Okay.
yeah,
You
we're not.
have to be here.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, right, yeah, it would be something that I would be organizing.
Yeah, we got no problems with that at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bring your friends,
Bring it
by all
on.
means.
Yeah, okay. This is great. I'm glad I wandered in here.
We're glad you did too.
Yeah.
And we do public tours every Saturday at 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Go bring 50 friends on Saturday.
Okay.
Totally
Cool. Okay.
So we just got this, and this is viewer mail. We're going to open this up in a bit. I have no idea where it came from, or who, or what the hell, but
Somebody once upon a time bought it at Harbour Freight, I can.
yeah.
And
It's
I decided to.
It's a happy little variable speed portable bandsaw. So yeah,
Okay.
that's better than what we had. So cool.
Cool. Well, thank Chris, right?
Chris, and your dean.
What's your last name?
Bowden.
Bowden. Chris
Bowden.
And what was your name?
Chris.
Chris, another Chris.
Yeah,
Easy to remember.
Chris Wilson.
Chris Wilson. Thank you for the tour.
Thank you for coming, sir.
And hopefully you'll be seen here around here. So,
I would like that very much.
so this used to be a YMCA. This is another type of. It's basically a YMCA
For the brain. Yeah. you go to the West Side Y or the downtown Y now to work your muscles. You come here to work your brain.
This is awesome. Love it. Cool.
Spread the word.
All right.
You're now an ambassador.
Okay. Thanks, gentlemen.
Right there, you can see how Keegs did it. They have they're on the wrong damn side. And that input needs to not be up there. We need to pull cold air from it needs to come over and down and pull air lower. Yeah. So they got on us about that. It's really dumb how they did it. We have no idea why they did it like that. And by the way, it leaks all
It should
through.
be the other way around.
Huh?
It's like the unit up there should be the other way around.
Yeah. That's not the only place they did that. They installed the one, the RTU number 2 is installed backwards. Have you seen the ductwork on that? Holy shit, it looks like a pretzel. And if they had just put the machine in, rotated 180 degrees, it would have been fine. It would have been easy. But they've got this up and over and around, and yeah. Hey there, guys. Welcome to today's Captain's
So you want
Vlog.
to spun around technically?
Maybe, I don't know. What I know is what I know is it's really weird and it leaks a lot.
What are you saying? Put the ductwork on that side of the room?
Well, we're swinging the unit
Does that
around.
work for you?
I don't care. I'm fine with whatever.
Turning the unit around, how difficult is that?
I have to have a crane.
If they just want to put the ductwork on this side of the room, we're totally okay. If they like the exact same thing but over here, that's fine. The only danger we have with ductwork is it can't come any lower than that up there because, yeah. Have you seen the lightning yet?
No, I'm
You
all
want
right. Thanks. I've seen enough
No,
lightning in
yeah.
my life.
It kind of,
Usually not intentional.
It makes me pucker up.
But we would really rather not hit it with the lightning. So, but if it stays up that high, we'll never hit it. It's totally fine.
But this is not something the inspector wants.
For what?
To bring return air down.
Yeah, the inspector wanted the.
He wants the return air duct?
He wanted the return air duct sorted out. You can ask him for details on that, but I know he mentioned it, and he was like, "Well, that's not right because you're just pulling in hot air from up in the ceiling." He wasn't very happy by the time we got this far into the tour.
No.
I have a sneaking suspicion he's familiar with Jim Kegg and his band of merry men. So it's Thursday, January 24th at 12:25 hours. We are doing a tour with a real proper heating contractor, and Tripp, who is a real proper contractor dude. These are gentlemen who know what the hell they're doing, and they're good guys, and we like them. We've done a lot of work here.
So rollers, scaffolding on rollers.
Oh hell, I can get you scaffolding on rollers if you want. We've got that in stock.
Speedy enough to get through?
Yeah, we've rolled scaffolding around here a million times. I can have it set up for you in 24 hours.
So I mean, you could take that down in 20-foot sections, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. 10, 20-foot sections. Yeah, put no hangers up and swing it the other way around. I'd have to shorten that one up.
There's all kinds of highs up there because the roof goes up.
But then the return there has got to come down this way. You're gonna go past your windows.
I don't mind.
Or in that area. that's-
Don't mind at all. You do whatever you got to do. I'll make it work.
Okay.
Try to keep it as tight to the wall as you can.
Yeah.
But I trust you.
Then the return air can come down that in front of the window.
Yeah, it's like
Yep.
that. Yeah, you said it's
Yep.
not a problem. Yep. These run the same wavelength.
Can the return air come down this wall? Does it miss that?
I don't care if it comes down one end or the other, but when it comes across the high voltage cage, the return air has to come across tucked up in there. And then if you want to go like down, or well, I wouldn't go that way, but if yeah, wherever.
Yeah, okay. From right straight down the most economical way to do it.
Cut.
And really, if you just wanted to bring return air out to about here, like to the edge of the cage, and then come just under the ceiling and over and down, that'd also be fine. That's simple. It just has to, once it's out of the cage, you can do whatever you want.
Now you gotta deal with windows
Have one
there.
turn.
Okay.
Keep going, yeah.
No problem.
Turn those windows again.
Do you want a clipboard or something?
No, it's okay.
I'm
Okay.
just standing here with one.
I mean, yeah.
All I need to take measure for is that ladder. That's really
Oh, okay.
the only thing on the list that falls
What do we
under.
got for ceiling height here, you think?
Looks like about 20 feet.
Yeah.
I need about double for the voltage we're pumping.
Actually,
Well, that's kind of roughly from like.
yeah, let's measure up to the bottom of the head. So 7.4. So 13 times 8. Quick, Chris, you're the math guy.
I only memorized my multiplication tables to 12, man. Now you want 13.
140 if I did it 12. Both at 10 feet, and you already had
We had 7.
17 feet.
Yeah.
So the ceilings in here are 17 feet. Now I know. Okay.
7'4" and
I'm a physicist, man. I'm not into math. So I got Wolfram Alpha on my phone. Hi, Moose.
how's it going?
All right.
It's going cold.
He's here to fix that.
That's what I
Oh,
hear.
not yet.
Probably take the snowmobile coat off and then I know how cold it is in these spaces. It seems warm right now. Not as warm as where we just came from.
Now, this wasn't on engineered drawings when they started?
No,
Like that?
no. And the inspector wants proper drawings.
I can't imagine they let them start without drawings at the one time, but.
They made him stop halfway through when they showed up with cranes. That was fun.
Yeah.
Were you here for that fiasco?
I was here when the crane was here and the...
And the OSHA guy showed up?
Yeah.
Well, that's better, yeah.
Jim hid in the office.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. That's a stand-up guy. Hid, like right in our front office. The dude came running in here and hid. He's like, the inspector's out there. I'm like, well, you got a problem, don't
Basically
you?
walked up behind the son and was like,
Yeah, totally threw his kid under the bus.
That's the point when you go out there and introduce yourself to the inspector. That's what I do.
His kid did the right thing. He quit. That's what I would have done. I was like, no, fuck you, Jack.
All right.
I never have heard any more of that story.
Oh.
Whether he's back or...
I hear he's back, then I hear he's not, and then Keeg, of course, is dying from 10,000 different diseases, and I can't walk. I got a thing in my leg. I can't, my back. Oh,
You can't do anything. So that's the first spot.
Yeah. No ventilation area in the rooftop units. Heat strike, cells, you see, this is a replacement job, and the old one didn't have it, so the new one doesn't. I'm not sure the city actually even goes for anything like that, doesn't matter if we use head ventilation, okay. So we need to do that.
You know the story on that? Do you have to have
Yeah. Commercial, you got ring area.
makeup air?
Now, do these units have a thing where they can switch over and pull in makeup air?
Well, if they had economizer unit, they have economizers?
I have no
We
idea.
don't know, okay.
So we can go...
I'd like to know.
If you put economizer on it, that'd be the easy way to go.
Okay.
But then you can take in outside air, you know.
Okay.
They like today, if you need cooling, you just bring in outside air.
Yeah.
Conditions are right.
Yeah.
If you got the humidity and temperature's right, you can do that. So I'm sure there's no economizers on there because they cost extra money. So.
Yeah, and Keegs is involved, so it's the lowest possible bid.
Yeah. We can go look at them though and make absolutely
Yeah.
sure. The one of the units keeps eating belts. Is that on that list, Chris?
I don't know if it's on the list or not, but I know we've put a dozen belts on that damn
A
thing.
new motor has been ordered through Shoemakers, which
Yeah.
is in Holland,
Yeah.
a wholesaler out there.
Yeah.
And Todd was trying to get them to install the new motor.
Yeah,
Because
I
it
don't
should be under warranty, but they probably won't do it.
No, a wholesale doesn't install anything.
So we'll have to get you that information too.
Yeah, you contact the shoemakers and see how that
But
goes.
they finally decided that it's probably something goofed up with the motor, that it just keeps eating belts. But I think Chris and I are under the belief that it's Jim K.
Alignment somewhere.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Motors. I mean, if the motor's that bad, then the whole roof should be shaken. Something.
Yeah.
Out of balance or
Yep.
whatever. But
It's out of alignment. We've eyeballed it. You can see it. We've got it. We've tweaked it as tight into alignment as we can get it, but it's bad. It needs to. There's like, when Keegs installed the brand new unit, they had it all shimmed out with washers in there and shit. It was bad.
Crazy.
We've got it down from eating a belt every 2 weeks to where it eats a belt every couple months.
Oh, okay.
But we went through a dozen belts, and that's, we don't know anything about this stuff, but we build shit, so it's like, well, that pulley doesn't line up with that pulley, we can figure that out. Where you guys want to go next?
You got incomplete ductwork somewhere? I don't know, whatever the closest.
Main demonstration hall, this way. Yeah, this is a thing. We've got incomplete ductwork in here and in the video production suite. But the video production suite's really easy. We just need a straight shot of ductwork out on a couple rooms. This is pretty easy too. It just needs, I don't know, something. There's the unit up there. You can hear it. You can see it. Because there's no ductwork at all. He cut a hole in the ceiling that leaks like hell, and well, that's the whole game right there.
Does it still leak?
Oh, fuck, everything leaks.
Really?
God.
Is the unit or the roof?
Is it what?
Is the unit that's leaking or the roof?
We honestly have no idea. We didn't we had no leaks, and then they installed everything, and we had a million leaks, and it's all over the place. Yeah, I think he's up there wearing cleats on his shoes, spiking shit through or something at this point. Oh, we've cleaned buckets full of screws and nails off the roof they left behind. Yeah.
So what are we looking at here? Same kind of ductwork as in the high voltage room, or?
You can do anything in here you want. No rules at all.
Got to go through the city, planning.
Right.
Jim kept talking about just some directional thing we go on the bottom of that and shoot air out in different directions.
Yeah.
You could even tie in. There's a lot of existing ductwork in here with diffusers and everything. If you wanted to tie into those and make use of all that, you're welcome to. You can, whatever is easiest for you in here. Because there's a ton of ductwork up there. And it's all idle. None of it's being used. It's for the old steam heat system.
Right.
But we don't have any overhead requirements in here. The higher up it is, the better. Because we move the big forklift around. We move a camera crane. There's a camera crane right here. We do a lot of stuff in the ceiling.
Yeah.
But whatever's easiest for you. I'm not that fussy.
The returner's got to come down to the floor here too, or not?
It'd be nice, but whatever the city says on that.
Does that lift make it to the ceiling?
What? The man lift?
Hydraulic
Yeah.
man lift?
Yeah.
So is that something ever can use?
Yeah, absolutely. He can make use of any of our equipment he wants.
You say the full air and high voltage had to come down?
Yeah, I showed him that.
Okay, it doesn't have to. It just doesn't. It needs to not be blocked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going.
That's the big thing. Is that
we
it's
don't
blocked right now.
figuring that out.
If we can bring it down, I know it's a serious help because it's going to dramatically reduce our heating costs. So if we can do that, I want to.
At this point, I'd like to get together with the inspector.
Yeah.
And have him tell me what he wants, so I don't have to do it twice.
I totally agree.
I mean,
The number one thing for us is getting things to code
Right,
so that we can
right.
open to the public.
that's
Because
why I
it's
want-
killing us.
that's why I want the inspector to
Yeah.
tell me what to do. Because you read the code book, we all can read it, and we all got different opinions.
Oh yeah, and it's only the inspector's opinion that matters.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know who the inspector is?
I have no idea who the inspector is. Dave might. Mark? Okay.
Yeah, we've been talking with Paul Schauf about it.
Mark,
Fleet?
no, he's the
Right.
building inspector.
Think so?
Good.
Sounds about right.
That's good.
I've been talking with Paul Schauf a lot.
Okay. With Mark Griffey, Mark.
Did you get him the list?
Yeah, he's going through the list. Oh, hey, I got something to show you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to blow anything up.
No, no explosions, no fire. This one's nice and safe and quiet. We got the robot installed.
Oh, cool.
67,500 pounds of concrete.
Holy shit.
3 cement trucks. 3 big cement trucks. It was cool, but yeah, it's in. It works.
Very cool.
Thought you might like that.
You guys still do Nerf Dart Wars?
Oh
down
yeah,
here?
the zombie wars.
My daughter's been fucking
Every month, man. This gentleman here runs them. It's totally his fault. You talk to him. That's his problem.
You guys told my daughter about that? She's been bugging me ever since.
His kid wants to play Zom.
Dart
Saturday.
every Saturday?
Every other Saturday, but
Yeah.
this Saturday the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring her on down.
This Saturday we're out of town. But
Okay,
yeah, I'll
well,
bring
2
her
weeks. Bring her on
I'll
down. It's
call you
cool.
and we'll come
Yeah, no problem. It's usually at 8 p.m. on Saturday.
Yeah, and then maybe I can play you my greatest hits voicemail. You're the head of it. I have a voicemail from you that I've had for over a year now. It's awesome. It's a full-fledged rant about Jim K.
Oh man, I want a copy of that.
I listen to it every time I really get pissed off at something. It brings
Send
me back
me
to
that. Send me that. I want to put it in the blog. I got 1,000 viewers that want to hear that. That'll be funny as hell. Especially if it's a year old, because I remember how pissed I was back then.
Yeah.
That was back when I was pissed about it. Then I was like, this is fucking comedy.
Yeah.
And I just didn't care. And now it's like, okay, we're ready to be open to the public. This is costing me $5 grand a week. And now it's a problem. So, yeah.
We should be looking at the thermostat location.
Oh, yeah. Well, we did that because Keegs never installed the damn thing.
So is that where you want it to be?
That's fine for me, but if he's got a better spot for it, okay.
Jim
I
had,
figured internal wall about, yay.
about 5 feet.
Yeah, about 5 feet.
and you put programmable thermostats on your list, and Jim's original list just says Honeywell thermostats.
Well, the list that we got from the inspector was they had to be programmable, yeah, because it's a commercial duty thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And these are the ones we have, but they aren't the right ones and they don't work right.
Is that programmable?
Kind of.
It's residential.
It's a residential thermostat. These are the ones that Keegs left. We tried to get new ones and we couldn't get them to work right.
Oh, you probably need a 7-day programmable.
Yeah, these aren't programmable for days or anything like that at all.
No, it's just on off stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It, on, off, hot, cold, that's it.
Yeah, I need the paperwork to see what they do.
I don't know. I know how to turn it off. Big red button.
Probably got paperwork there, but they're not programmable.
Okay.
How many you need? How many thermostats?
3.
3.
You want this clipboard over? You sat it on the barrel in there so I picked it up again.
We're gonna lose it, yeah.
Yeah.
Something about removing original units. Near the bottom. Right, something with the city about removing original units.
These guys removed some of the stuff
did.
themselves.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Jim might start with you guys aren't qualified or whatever.
Everything we removed was shattered. We took the boilers out of the basement that were broken into pieces.
Right.
Because the previous owners let them freeze.
Right.
We took out scrap metal. If somebody wants to fine me $50 for that, fuck them. I'll pay it.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I made $1,000 in scrap metal. I'll pay the $50 fine.
The rooftop units, and it was their crane and then hook up the lines and pulled it down.
Yeah, we didn't do anything RTUs. That was their crane.
Jim, every time you talk to Jim, there's threats involved from Jim, so that note's a result of
That's what it
a Jim Cake threat, I'm sure.
No, we've got video of them taking the units out. I've got video of Jim cutting the lines on that. Yeah. We get. That's why this is here. That's my ass is covered.
Yep.
Cutting refrigerant lines?
Yep.
With a sawzall.
Yeah.
Did he let the refrigerant fly?
Boom. Yep.
That's $10,000 right there.
Really?
I'm okay with that.
You got footage of that.
Yeah, I got footage of that.
You can make money on that.
I'm not out to make money on it.
Call the EPA.
I'm just sick of getting screwed over by people. So we get everything on video. We're
Pay
like,
for repairs.
yeah.
All right, you got all that.
So where's the next stop, Chris?
Let's head to AV. What are you kids working on?
We're playing,
Tooling.
Yay, tooling. Set viewer mail up in the viewer mail studio. I'll do that in a minute. It just came in. We got 5 boxes from UPS, and FedEx hasn't even been here yet. No, let's head right on up.
I was gonna show him the.
Yeah, we'll
He's
show
got
them.
one bit of ductwork that's...
Hey, Aaron's kicking ass. Get that ready. We're gonna do viewer mail in a minute. No, what you're not aware of is I've got Studio D. I need heat in there. It's fucking cool. Everybody's sitting around in their coats.
Right, it's because the unit's not working right.
You know, it's hotter than hell up here.
Right. That means that we need to play with the ductwork up here then.
Yeah. So here's RTU 3.
Yep.
And it just stabs out to little ducts here and little ducts on the bottom. We've got most of them sealed up because it's toasty warm up here, but it's freezing cold for these guys down here, which is why I take. If you take a look, you'll notice that my head animator, my editor, they're sitting around in overcoats.
Well, the reason he's got no returner down there. That's why.
There used to be windows right here.
Yeah.
There's going to be again soon.
Well, that'll help a lot because you're putting air down there that it can't just come right back up
Okay.
here.
But if we could get this sorted out and good, it would be a very serious help. I'm not worried about the other rooms, but this room,
Yeah.
I'm about to have a dozen people in here trying to edit video, and they can't do it in overcoats.
You are worried about the other rooms because the inspector will tell you he's worried.
Okay, I'm worried about the other rooms too. I'm worried about whatever the inspector's worried about, but I also have to care about my staff.
Right.
So where do you go with getting return airs down there, Everett? Those return airs.
I think this is return air maybe? Or the other one? Both of them? Okay.
I think both roofs though.
Yeah, oh, wait till you see how they're connected on the roof.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's pretty awesome.
If you just got...
With the video camera, be able to see that?
I spin the roof cam around. You want to pan right? No, pan left. Here, if you watch right here, you'll be able to see it. You're gonna want to come, keep going left. You'll see it on your monitor.
Yep.
They won't be able to see all of it, but they'll get a little glimpse of it. The camera you're looking at is actually right up there on the edge of the roof. Stop!
No,
That ain't it?
I gotta go the other way to spin all
That's the one for your electric.
Come over a little bit.
It won't let me. We're at max rotation.
Oh, we gotta go up there anyways.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
can run up there.
All right.
But yeah, you gotta get some returner down there.
Okay. So
This
that's
all stays up here. That's Mother Nature for you. You cannot force warm air down.
That's my problem. And they started. This was a whole day's work for them.
that was a whole day work for there, huh? Yeah. Wow. That's impressive. I can do that in 20 minutes. Yes, sir?
Is it a problem if we run a duct like right down the wall here for returner?
No, I'll make it work. You do whatever you got to do. I'll make it work.
Well, if you come off of that above this supply,
Well, these ceilings that you see in here, these whole ceilings, are going to come out anyway.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, these are junk. These are going away. All 4 of them.
So we better off run something down and.
Yeah, so if they tear apart that ceiling a little bit, not gonna.
Yeah, if you want to carve up the ceiling a bit, we don't mind at all.
Okay.
That's all trash. It's going away, and it's just hanging there from cables on a frame. It's just a drop ceiling. It's a giant mess nightmare to get it out of there, but that's coming this year.
All right. Okay, we'll run on the roof a minute and.
This register got removed and they got ready for doing ductwork, so either the register needs to go back or ductwork. And then registers for up here.
There's a thermostat here, Dave.
Yeah, that's the original one.
Oh, this is the old one?
No.
Well, this one at least was programmable. It doesn't. It's just sitting there being pretty, not doing a damn thing, but at least it was programmable.
I'm not 100% if that unit can handle it, but those 2 ducts there actually go to the basement of this area. And that's cold air return. There's another level below these ones.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, and wow, dumping heat down there would be kind of handy. Or at least using that for return air would help, I would imagine.
Yeah. Is there a floor register? No, probably not.
No.
Actually,
Dave's got something. What you thinking, Dave?
there's a register on this wall over here. I think it ties into the cold air return.
That might be that, that's what we see up there.
If it does, that's going to be handy as hell.
Yeah, that's probably the one we see up there.
Well, there's that.
It goes all the way down
keeps
to a
going
lower
to the
level.
basement.
There's a register. There's a register there. I never knew that. There's 2 of them.
Ductwork. It goes all the way from the bottom.
That's
to the
probably heat up there and cold air return down there.
Yeah.
top. So that'd be for this hallway.
That would help.
That would help, yeah, if this is open all the time, you know.
This is open all the time. These will be closed off in the future, but not for a
The
while.
doors will get closed off.
Yeah.
And now if you
Too,
tie
right
onto
now.
that, at least you got some return air coming back
And a
out
little
of
bit
it.
of heat
Yeah.
for this hallway, and then that also continues all the way to the basement.
Basement.
Yeah, I can show you that real quick. Let's head on through and down.
That's just.
You coming? Come on. You can help. You're a helper.
Okay, let's put that down again, yeah. Okay. And this is supply.
Yep.
So at one time, it was all connected probably to that rooftop unit that's there.
Oh yeah, it was.
But is it a smaller unit than it used to be, or?
It was 2 units originally.
Was it 2 units?
Yeah, yeah. It's the same capacity that we used to have back before. But the old one, the original one, was electric and steam.
Yep.
And wow, no.
I was told they're a little bigger than what they're supposed to be, so even if we can just tie into the hallway and block that off for now before we get another.
Yeah.
But if that one can handle down here, please.
Yeah, that'd be great. All right. That's something we gotta sort out and see how big it is and what we got.
All right, so this is what's going on. Every day we get viewer mail like this, and and this comes from people all over the world.
Yes.
Now Moose is recording. You want to get over behind that camera if you can, Moose. Moose is recording for the blog, and then that camera goes out to the live stream. So this one is live,
Okay.
and the people watching it are here in the IRC, and they can talk to us.
Okay.
So yeah, this is pretty cool.
So viewer mail is, this is what we got today.
This is just today's viewer mail.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And we have,
Yeah, you
All right.
get it.
we have a couple of boxes being held at the post office.
Bastards. All right.
Oh.
Mark. Hi there, guys. I'm Chris Boden here today with Chris Wilson, who is known as Kiwi Chris. And thank you for coming, sir.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Now you got to talk loud because they got to hear us on the
Okay.
bus way over there.
Okay.
And this is the new viewer mail set. We have actual viewer mail today for the first time in the new set. We've always done this in the lobby. And the idea is now we can open viewer mail and people enclose notes and things like that. And we're going to put the notes on the back wall. And this is totally going to get covered in viewer
Viewer
mail.
mail notes.
So the first one is from Mike Gorski in Toledo, Ohio. We'll see what this is. It's heavy. No idea what's in it. Please give to Moose, eh? Liz,
Oh, that's for you.
let me know if this is something you can use. This is from Zombie 502. And it's...
Oh, it's metal plate.
Oh,
it's
it's a 1-inch thick aluminum plate.
Wow.
This is from Steve's dad.
Oh, from Steve's dad. Okay, that's pretty cool.
So that's for you to play with.
And then
Yes.
we take this and
Oh,
we put this. Well, it's aluminum. It's a heat sink. We'll set that over there, and that's going to go on the wall.
Is that why the back of my iPad always gets so cold when it sits in my car?
Yeah. Well, that is the second law of thermodynamics, but yeah. So this is something probably from the Amazon wish list.
It is.
Because you can see it ships 2 moose to the Geek Group member donation, so we know this is something somebody bought on Amazon.
Ah.
And we might even be able to see who. Does not say who, but a person sent me a note about this just the other day. And they sent in an extension cord. Thank you for that off the wish list.
This looks very Amazon wish list.
This is from
no.
Warren Johnson.
Reese of the box.
Joe Johnson.
Huh?
Joe Johnson.
Yes, that's right. Joe Johnson. I remember that. I got a note about that. And there's a letter in here. Here, you can read that.
Dear Chris and all, enclosed within is the first of a series of boxes of stuff I've been collecting for the past 15 years of my life as an IT geek, plus some more recent items from my life in the medical field. My wife has put up with the garage being full of stuff that I've clung to for years, even though it is obsolete because of my flawed logic that this would be a really cool part for an awesome thing I could build. Alas, with years and wisdoms and a full garage, I have determined that the above will not come to be in a reasonable amount of time, so I resolved to donate all these things to people who really could build awesome things. The Geek Group. All of the enclosed items worked the last time I powered them on, except the green laser pointer, which died on the first battery charge, the solar charging flashlight, which would not charge no matter how long I left it in direct sunlight, and the Canon camera, which was accidentally powered on while in my pocket and the lens tried to extend, so the lens no longer exists.
Alright.
I thought perhaps you turbo geniuses at the Geek Group could figure out what was wrong with them or just use them for an autopsy.
There's all kinds of random things here. Antec silver thermal compound, that's good stuff. We have cables and cables.
Stuff and stuff.
Oh, we've got oxygen tubing, which is always a fun time. That'll help Jabroni with his emphysema. We got USB cables, which is something we always need.
Need this.
Yep.
Guests are here. I'm just going to join them.
Okay, you go join the guests real quick. I'm going to get this unpacked. Thank you, sir. There is so much stuff in this box. We'll look through it all once I get it all out. DVI cables, we never have those. VGA cables, tools, cables, trash and trinkets. Now that is totally a moose cable right there.
It's true.
Why does it have a gear?
Alright, that's that. Now let's see what we've got here. We've got some APC Velcro cable ties. We've got a cable, more cable, VGA cable, DVI cable, a car charger thing with a remote. Oh, this is an iPod car charger remote. We've got some nifty little itty bitty tools for Batman. These are some small scissors, like you would use for suture removal, and a good pair of tweezers. That's the note. Set the note over there. We've got a small charger like Plantronics uses, a clip lead with a thing, might be for grounding, a USB to PS2 converter, an Action Tech Bluetooth thing. I think it's a USB to Bluetooth adapter. A Olympus camera that even has the little remote. That's cute. It's got three of the little remotes. A gigantic Fujifilm 1.3 megapixel camera. I remember those days. A ton of USB cables, which we can never have enough of. This I'll get to in a second. A laser pointer and flashlight. Oh, this is the flashlight that didn't work, the solar powered flashlight. Batman, you got to fix that. And a nifty green laser pointer that doesn't work or something. I have to check the note to be sure. Another camera and charging station. This is a Logitech. This might be useful as a webcam. SATA cable. My wife went to college with one of the band members. Just some fun music for y'all. This is Off the Grid. I gotta check that out. This will get played on a live stream tonight. If you're a viewer, I'll play that on a live stream. Some O2 cable, which is really good. We use tons of this. Power cord. What are you? This is a pocket television and radio, which may not even work anymore because now they have digital broadcast.
Yeah, it's completely useless.
It's fun. I used one of these as a dash cam once, and that worked well. Extension cord for Batman. Thermal compound for Aaron. VGA cable. This is a little pocket helicopter. Designed by somebody who doesn't know too much about avionic or aviation design. But it's neat, and I want to try it out.
It's one of those little, you spin it in your hand and it goes flying.
Yeah, but just that part flies off. So it's just the thing. It doesn't have a counterweight, so it's going to tumble. And then a remote for a Sony AV system. That is a very interesting box of random. One of the more interesting boxes of random ever. And thank you for the donation of the power cord. This is the extension cords are something we never have enough of. How are you on extension cord stock right now? Are you good?
Surprisingly, all of a sudden because Machine Shop was actually
then I'm going to give this to Jabroni, and it's one of the AV cable. Okay, I'm going to put it over there. That's an AV extension cord. And this goes to Moose. It's remarkably cold. So you don't understand. It's got great thermal absorption powers happening here. One bite could be deadly. See, I just went from New Zealand to Australia. It's a very short trip. It's a very short trip. All right, you guys have fun. We'll be back after this.
So I'll show you the depressing first, and then I'll show you why this room is cool. Board there, Chris.
Okay. Yep.
So there's my thermostat line. Yep. Beautiful. Here's my dashboard. Now you'll notice where my cold air return is versus the ductwork.
Yeah.
And then how many registers I've got coming out of that poor pipe. And the only reason the heat comes out is because I actually got up there and turned the that's the fun of the guys who are going to be fixing it. Luckily, not your problem either.
This is also the Langhart.
Yep. Yep.
We think that's a negotiation, but we think, yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
But you want to see why this room is cool? Yeah. Actually, you know what Tesla coils are? You're looking at the world's most powerful ones, right?
200 kilowatts.
Yeah. Wow. Those two big pigs. Yeah. For this, we step out of the cage.
I fully agree with that.
Either of you have any biomedical implants, pacemaker, hearing aid, insulin pump, anything weird like that? We have piercing? Nope. Okay. I'm going to do a very loud noise. Got to warn the rest of the building's about to happen in 3.
Come on here, guys.
What?
Yeah, you guys want to be down here for this. This is the good show. Welcome to the Geek Group.
That is sweet.
You can come here and play anytime you want. You can learn how to build these.
Yeah?
You can work on this one.
We had a whole lot of people from the Right Place Manufacturers Council here. And there was a guy, last night, nearly 60 people. There was a guy that he and his son had built one.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was kind of amazing.
And you know how he learned how to do it? Watching videos on the internet.
Yeah. Yep.
We make videos teaching people how to make Tesla coils, so yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Wow.
So shall we show them where we need their help?
I think so.
Yes.
Cool.
Let's go. for an old AC unit.
Okay.
And the AC unit's so old, they're worried about trying to patch the Freon leak. Okay. But that's all that's in here. That one little vent right there is heat.
Okay.
Other than that, there's really nothing coming in here.
Yeah, we desperately need heat and air conditioning in this
In
room
this
and that room.
particular area in
Yeah.
that room? Okay.
It's not a lot of space, but man, it's needed.
And as you get closer to the windows, it gets just
Yeah, it's a
colder
little,
and colder.
little chilly. Got a little mini split back here.
That's still all just the old AC ductwork. The wall unit doesn't work anymore. Some crackhead decided to steal the copper from it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing everything's primarily natural gas out.
Yeah, everything here is gas forced air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you said their boiler is no more.
No, the boiler came out in pieces. The previous owners let it freeze, and yeah, that
Several times.
came out in lots of little tiny pieces.
Beautiful hot water heaters hooked up to them.
Yeah, brand new 100-gallon hot water heaters
Splits.
came split right down the side. We got video of all that. And they were brand new. They weren't 5 years old.
Oh.
Remember when Katrina hit?
Yeah.
Government came in and turned this into a Red Cross facility.
Okay.
They installed all new
Installed all
heating gear, everything.
Boilers,
Yeah.
heaters, everything.
Yep.
We ran all the boiler lines, everything, and by 08 they'd been burst.
And nobody drained the system. Nobody properly maintained it.
Well, like that one wall unit.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Where's that heat coming from? Not this unit? This
No, that's a unit. Here, let me show you this. So, rest of the building, I've got ductwork coming out here. Splits off a little bit, but there's not a single register in sight. It also goes downstairs, and there was perimeter heating up front, and there was just a little bit of forced air for the rest of the room. Every single room in the basement.
Okay.
So that's what that unit's doing right now. So I don't know if there's a way we could put a second unit up there and pump that one unit into this room and that room, and then put another unit for just the basement maybe, and build off the ductwork.
Now we've got ductwork there that goes all the way down.
That's our ventilation.
Okay, there's 2 ducts there though. We might be able to put a unit there, and those aren't all, like there's a duct up on top that's capped. It's just a capped hatch. We might be able to put some type of small RTU up there pumping heat down.
That's roof there, right?
Yeah, this is roof right above you.
I know exactly where it is. You guys tell me.
Because I know it's right around here.
It's right here. It's the gap one.
Oh, okay.
I think it was an old, this used to be a kitchen here, or a laundry.
Probably maybe if there's a kitchen or something, exhaust
Yeah.
hood.
But it's just, it goes to a duct up on top, like it goes up to a roof hatch, and that's it, it's capped. If we could get some kind of heat there, or make use of these ducts and pump heat down into the basement's the worst. It's vicious.
But those two go to the basement and it's just pulls air out of the building. That's all they do. But it's one unit that somebody installed 10, 15 years ago, and the city has no idea where it came from. So, yeah, you can have a pretty good idea how that goes. It's existing, so not entirely our problem, but if we can find a way to either make you do with what we got, or if it has to be completely redone, whatever. Whatever works for you guys.
We can look into it.
Yeah.
And that's teed off that same system.
So it's basically
I don't know why
leaking
they
out of the
even
system.
bother, really. It's nowhere near enough for that.
It's like an after, after the thought.
I think it grabs, there's a room here and an office over there. I think it grabs those two as well, which actually stay quite cozy.
Yeah, but you're talking about an 8-foot square room.
Yeah, and that one's got all our networking gear in it, so it really doesn't matter anyway. But that's where it goes straight up in the room I'm about to take you guys to.
Okay.
And then right here is where it cuts down into the basement. Okay. The bathrooms have absolutely nothing right now. So
And God, do they need it.
There's no water.
Your ass will freeze to the seat, man.
I was trying to get some electric units for us.
That's a great place to put it, huh?
Yeah, you almost need a electric
or
Little baseboard thing is
baseboard.
what we're thinking.
Yeah. Baseboard definitely take care of this. They try to poke through something like that.
Yeah, we do the baseboard.
If you can get a unit installed and you want to run a duct, we'll put the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll help in any way we can.
Okay. All right.
Because there's no more difference for us for level of grief between having to mount a baseboard and get the conduit run by the electricians and all that, versus you guys running a duct and we just have to knock a brick out of the wall. That's no big deal.
All right.
Just after that, yeah, all the plumbing had to be replaced too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little tiny bit coming out.
That's it. Where we can see that comes down to the whole exit.
Where it comes down.
Well, I don't know. It's off that though.
Yep, that's the 2 ducts going up into the ceiling.
Yep.
That's part of that vent.
Let's see if it gives you.
Nope, there's absolutely nothing going into that room. This is more of the exhaust, or, no, that's not right. This might be the exhaust. Okay, that's exhaust, that was from a grill unit type thing. That just keeps going, I don't think. Okay, that one is actual heat, which comes into this. Okay, so this is my heating duct. There, you? Yeah, did you see?
That is sweet.
Yeah, that's a hell of a bit of ductwork there to do that. That's serious mojo.
That's just.
Here, I'll put a light on it.
Let me get a picture of that.
Check that out.
That's sick.
Sewer pipe through the middle of a duct.
Yeah. That's old school right there.
I don't know who that guy is, but he's damn good at his job. He wanted that duct.
Yes, he did.
That's paid by the hour there. That's
That is.
This guy down here said, I'll just get below it. No big deal. Okay, there's no register, but that's
it's warmer in
the
here.
other end.
Yeah.
Get rid of the coat in this room. Pipe open there.
Okay. That's where this one, apparently this room's okay, except for register.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Tell Batman about that.
He knows.
Okay.
The insulation there? Or?
No, that's not insulation. That's ripped apart rotten pipe.
That's
Yeah.
gas pipe cracked.
Yep.
Nasty.
We got a million of them like it. It's just remembering them all and saying, okay, we got to fix that one now. That drain isn't in use, but we should still fix that anyway. It's easy to fix. That's half our job.
Yes, this is heating too, goes into the room over here.
I'm gonna get this one.
Yeah, that's slightly undersized.
Yeah, we got a computer shop. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper than the Geek Squad, that's for sure. A lot better work too. You actually set it on the bench, they'll be able to give you a real diagnostics and not lie through their teeth about what they're talking
Yeah,
about.
we actually fix things here.
We actually know what we're doing, and we don't ship it off.
Where to now?
It's about there's there's ventilation. Oh, we lost him.
That's my biggest fear. That, I mean, the ductwork is scaring us.
It's probably going to be undersized, you got one register in that room, should probably be 4 in that room. So delivering that much air, we're not going to get it out of the one register. Tapping more registers off the existing duct, probably not going to be enough volume out of the duct to get what we need.
Yeah.
So that's what we're kind of looking at here.
Saying it's
But
a
just
long.
to get some heat would be.
Yeah, anything at this point is an improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But at the end of the day, it's gotta be the code too, so.
Yeah.
But if we just tackle like one room at a time, we're okay with that.
Yep.
We're used to living on donations, so we're used to long timelines to get things done. It's like, well, I can't do shit this month, but we got this job coming in, we're gonna have these units we're pulling out of service, we can give these to you guys, and yeah.
Well, and the first thing that really needs to be done is to figure out, well, what is needed.
Yeah,
How much air do we need to go into each room? How much, because we can do one room at a time and over a long period of time.
but you wanna have the infrastructure in place to do it,
We
yeah.
want to start down at the end of that line and re-tap off that, and then later on make this ductwork bigger and work our way back.
Yep.
Because if we try to just tackle a room at a time, well,
You're gonna end up with 500 separate heating units, and
Yeah.
that's just dumb, yeah.
It's one of those, we run the ductwork for it this month and then, cap off the end, and 2 months later, you come back and add it to the next room. I'm not gonna complain.
and then figure out, we gotta know, when it comes to the mechanical equipment itself, how big.
Right.
We want to be able to size it for the whole application. So we can always reduce the mechanical equipment, downsize it internally, but as we're adding on, like you're just saying,
Right.
we don't want to undersize the whole system.
Oh, yeah.
And then by the time we get it all done, we still have to put another air handler on the roof.
Right. Oh, definitely.
So what you're saying is you need to understand what the total need is right through the thing,
Yep.
and then break it into pieces after that, but you know that you've sized it
We need
right
to,
at
we need
the
to have
start.
a complete plan put together for the whole building mechanically. And then from there we can split it up and start looking around to see where can we go with it. Is there? So we have a lot of contacts with contractors. They do a lot of work for us at Amway. Some of them, we have older equipment that comes off the roof, an old air conditioning unit. We don't have very much gas, but through the contractors, they're also doing other size
Sure.
jobs,
Yeah.
pulling units off. Sometimes it's a building, they add an addition on, pull a unit off, put a larger one on to cover the whole area. Well, now they've got a perfectly decent unit sitting there.
And we're totally cool with the old stuff, and it's still a serious tax write-off for you guys, and the PR aspects of it, because everything here's on video. We'll shoot videos of you guys doing stuff. You can do training stuff if you want to teach people how things work, how they're installed, like how to do nifty ductwork bends and stuff like that. We'll make you famous. We've got 6 million hits on YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're kind of a thing, and we'll make you famous. We got a full video production crew. It's a thing.
Even you just want to do stuff like, here's how you change your filter, and it's something you can put on your website. And they can click on it, and hey,
Yeah.
your customer knows how to change
And
it.
you guys have full rights to all the videos. We don't charge a dime for the videos. There's no licensing to it. You can put it on your website. You can put them on DVDs and sell them. You can do whatever the hell you want. No rules.
That's something that we can work with our contractors, maybe see if they can allow any time to maybe even get some of their guys out here.
Yeah.
That's really one of the things we'd be hoping could
Yeah.
happen. It's not just materials, which is great, but if you get the skill as well, that makes it all come together, then we're really on a win there.
And then even figure out the whole plan, then also figure out servicing. And what would you need to do? What do you need to know to make sure you keep this building
Keep it going,
operational, keep
yeah.
it going? Just like your fan, your unit heater that you tore apart, that fan that hadn't been greased in 30 years.
It's just simple, you put the grease gun on, and you pull the trigger.
But who would have known? And there's a lot of people out there that.
And if you want to do videos teaching people how to do that, all you got to do is show up. I'll give you a camera crew and everything, and you can talk as long as you want. We're not like regular TV where it's got to fit into 3 minutes. If you want to talk for an hour and a half about how to properly grease a rooftop unit or a unit heater or something like that, you can do it. We'll edit it, and it'll air, the whole thing. I'm totally cool with that. We like that. We like making really long, very detailed videos about a very specific thing that 99% of the world really couldn't care less about.
So I think
Yeah.
that may be one, from a contractor point of view, I don't know whether they want to teach everybody all the maintenance because it's work that maybe they wouldn't get anymore. But if they do want to do that, then all those videos can be made here, and they can give them, hey, here's your installation, here's how you look after it.
Yeah, and we'll do it. And if they'll be doing work on our building and that as they're making the videos, yeah, we'll give them the videos for free in exchange. And they get a fat tax write-off. So, I mean, they're set.
Well, it's definitely something I think we can help you guys out with. We definitely have many contacts. Of course, the $1 million question and make our lives easier, and I think I already know the answer to this. Do you have any drawings, any blueprints of the
No,
building?
they don't exist.
That's why.
Floor plans are the best I can do.
Even a floor plan.
Floor plans I can do. We're working, currently we have members that are putting together a 3D mock-up of the building, but it's still just floor plans. It doesn't show
Even
ducting
floor
runs in
plans,
it.
It just, from a
gives you something to work with.
standpoint, gives us something to work with. We've got to look at square footage and usage of each space to figure out what is
Yeah, we can help with that.
necessary for the overall design.
That we've got.
From there, come up with a plan and start enacting something.
Make sure that you give Dave a card. I can have you an email with a floor plan in 24 hours. No problem.
Absolutely.
All right, we're next on the tour.
I say you still want to look at the roof.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have fun. It's weenie shrinking cold out there. I'm gonna go over to AV. You let me know how that works out for you. Today's the day of HVAC. All about HVAC. Getting heat fixed, getting cooling fixed. I'm actually worrying about air conditioning in the coldest part of the year. Story of my life. So. What are you two up to?
Trying to figure out whether you know whether Debian doesn't have a non-GUI version.
Well,
They don't. You just take out.
this is the same CD. I took this CD out of the one upstairs.
Yep.
And I started the non-graphical install. The problem with this is it's detecting the NICs. It's got the drivers. It isn't detecting DHCP. And I figured that's an Ethernet thing. I'll let. It's good? All right.
Yeah. And it took about,
All right. Here, hold that.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Give the guy who doesn't know how to hold the camera hold.
Let's see what Omni's doing. Hey, Omni.
See how's it going? People, look at me.
Right?
Get the
Yeah.
down.
Just look at this face. Look at this face. How can he not adore that?
It's getting time from NTP. You did it. We're Eastern. All right. What this is the non-graphical install.
Yeah. This is what I did to install it.
Okay. Well,
when it says non-graphical, that means this.
Yeah, but when I'll show you. There's a point when you select software. All you want to select is web server. Here, I'll show you. We'll just be there in a second.
Go for it. Second one. No, go back. You just
what?
Selected a USB drive.
Huh?
Go back.
All right, I'll get there.
Yeah, so this is
oh,
USB.
yeah. Let's not. All right. Boom. Yeah, do it like that. I don't care. Do it. Do it. All right. There's a point when you select software, and you want to select the SSH server, the web server, and the utilities in the bottom, and don't select anything else. Somebody upstairs selected, or somebody down here selected the graphic user interface.
I know it was a separate select. Oh, desktop. That's what.
Yeah, the desktop environment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know they made that separate thing.
That's what they mean. Okay. And it's the top one on the list. You just don't select that one. Select SSH, select web server. The bottom one, utilities, and that's already selected. And it's good. Okay. It's going to do this in just a second here, so we'll just hang out.
Shit, I'm sorry, man.
It's all right. Hey, it's not a big deal. I just came down and nuked the damn thing, start over. It didn't have anything on it yet, so I was like, screw it, do it.
We're gonna go finish up those HPs downstairs for the AV.
Oh, good. Yes, he already installed the first one. Worked great. Viewer mail loved it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
So put 2 more in there. You're set.
Awesome.
And the one I think he named viewer mail. Name one autopsy, and because it's the autopsy set, so name it like Geek Group autopsy, live autopsy, or something like that.
Are you talking the ones that are in the
in AV?
Oh,
yeah.
I'm talking about the ones downstairs, the HPs, those new.
Oh, the workstations. Yeah, it's totally different. Yeah. That all right. Okay. You're doing editing stations.
Yeah.
Yeah. You rock out on that. Good job. Thank you, gentlemen. You're just some thugs.
You know it has a presence.
So you got a box, Radar.
I got a box.
Okay.
And it's big and heavy, and it's like Christmas all over again. Paper! No,
It's a whole box full of papers.
It's a big.
What the? I have no
It's
idea.
like a microwave.
Yeah.
Wait. No, it's drawers.
Oh, cool!
So that'll go down to computer lab.
Yeah, Dad. Oh,
You've got a box for putting things in.
Sweet. Now, if it was full of $100 bills. Oh, that's awesome. Check it out. It's got plexiglass fronts and all that.
Yeah, you put labels on it. You're set.
Thanks, Dad. That's awesome. That's precisely what I need.
I learned how to run a machine shop.
Set up an enterprise level server.
Program 9-foot robots.
Make lightning.
Edit video.
I'm building a radio station.
Light bulb terrarium.
A high-performance electric car.
I'm a CNC geek.
Computer geek.
Robot geek.
Physics geek.
AV geek.
I'm a radio geek.
Craft geek.
Car buff.
No matter what kind of geek you are, we've got a place for you here at the Geek Group. Come join us. We build awesome.